Hey there, Trekkers and Trekkies. Welcome back. Got something I told you about in a previous video. Remember, if you go back and you watch the Micro Machines video, that I told you about the fact that they would occasionally just take the exact same Micro Machines toys that they had. I suspect it was like a bulk leftover that they made a million too many, and they were like, brilliant idea. We get them, we paint them in metallic colors. We'll do some in bronze and some in silver, whatever, and then we will sell them as special collector's editions. We'll put a number on the box, and people will think, woohoo! So we're going to take a look at those. The first part of this video we're going to go through pretty quickly because we're literally going to be looking at the same ships from previous video, just painted silver. I'm going to show you something kind of fun on the first one. But I do have 5 ships that are painted silver that I didn't have in the regular videos. So we will slow down and look at those when we get to them. But I want to show you first. One of the ships actually very clearly makes it apparent. So we're going to start actually looking at the Romulan Bird of Prey. Now you should remember this one from last time. The shape's the exact same, but you'll notice that the silver paint is not very good. So, let me get the Enterprise itself in here. This one actually looks really good. There's no issues here. It's the Enterprise in silver. But watch this. Let me flip the Bird of Prey over. Oh, what's this? What's this? Is this the orange bird paint underneath the very, very splotchy silver? Obviously, this did not get applied very well. But this is the thing. These are legitimately Micro Machines produced and painted silver. They thought this was their brilliant way. Here's the Klingon battleship of continuing to make money. Reliant. And see, most of these, they look fine. And here's the thing, I don't think it was spray paint that they used back in the day. I know that now we have some chrome spray paints that we can use. Here's the Excelsior that look about like this quality. But I think back in the 90s, they had to actually do sort of an electronic plating. Here's the Enterprise B, and look at that. You can see a little bit of the blue paint under there. Here is the Borg cube, which actually looks kind of cool all in silver. And see, on this one, it's easier to find that little hole. That's what she said. Here is the Romulan Warbird, which you would think that they wouldn't get the inside done very well, but they actually seem to get most of that in there. But anyways, what I was saying is I think that they did electroplating back then. So the fact that most of these look totally fine, Klingon Vorcha class cruiser. What's funny is this actually kind of allows y'all to see the details in these a little bit better. The Ferengi Marauder. Yeah, see, because of the light gleaming off of it, you can see those sculpted details real well. Here is the Klingon Bird of Prey. Got Deep Space Nine. This one's not broken. This one's actually got all of its pieces intact. A little bit bent up, which we talked about last time, that tends to happen. And then there's the Runabout, which the window And even the nacelle didn't get painted very well. So you can see a lot of the details on this side. That you can see some of the red from the Bussard, and on the side of the nacelle, the black window. You can see the black window on that side. Boy, they just... Anyways, and there's the bottom. Quality control apparently was not looked after very well. And then here is the Cardassian ship. So, like I said, these are all ships that y'all have seen already. I wanted to hold these last 5 ships to the end because they are actually different. We will start with the Galileo from the original series, the shuttle, which, to go back to what we were doing in the previous Micro Machines video, just because everybody's always interested in the sizes of these, this shuttle is just nearly 4 centimeters in length, with about 2.5 centimeters in width. You can see the door detail on the side, but of course, no paint details on these. I mentioned in the previous video that they also made the Space Station K7, which of course, K7 didn't have a whole lot of detail on it to begin with. It was just that sort of white-gray that everything in the original series was, and then had like a red stripe up here and it said K7. But this is the version of it painted entirely in silver, and it's supposedly filled with tribbles. So this is going to be just nearly, well, we're right at 5 centimeters by 5 centimeters, because it's a triangular shape. Then we've got the Romulan shuttle. Here, this was sort of the Romulan runabout sort of type vehicle. And it is about 5.5 centimeters by about 4.5, yeah. Again, you can make out most of the details. There's no missing paint on this, so you can't see the paint applications. Now, finally, one of my personal... This is my favorite Enterprise. I'm one of those weirdos. I loved the design of the Enterprise C. It is, to me, one of the coolest ships. And they did a fantastic job of sculpting this. All of the details on it are amazing. And its length is about 5.5 by 3 3/4. And then the last one, sort of technically one we've seen before, it's the Enterprise D. You're going, yeah, JD, you showed us the Enterprise D last time. Except, this one does something cool. It actually shows us what I was talking about with the paint, because this one separates. This was from Star Trek Generations, the set that they did for Star Trek Generations, where they made the saucer separation capability. And obviously you can see on the top of there and on the bottom of there that the silver paint did not get up in there, so it is still the sort of bluish gray that the Enterprise D was. But these are so cool. And like I said, I'm glad I showed you these, because it's a lot easier to see the details of the sculpting now. And I do enjoy the saucer separation, because then I can take this outside and crash it into the dirt and just blow that part up. So, things that, you know, grown men do when they go outside. They just blow up 50, 40, 30. When did that movie come out? It was 1994. So that movie is literally 30 years old this year. Folks, you ever start feeling old when you do math? Man, I hope you enjoyed this look at silver ships. It's kind of cool waving that away. I'm going to sneeze if I don't end this video. Well, I'm probably still going to sneeze, regardless of if I end the video. Should I just continue talking until I sneeze so that you all get to experience it? Leave a comment. Tell me if you had any of these silver ships or any of the micro machines from Star Trek, and tell me what you thought about them. And I'll see you next time. If you enjoy my videos and want to see more, please like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell icon. If you want to support me, you can find me on Patreon or go over to Zazzle for prints of my artwork, t-shirts, and other cool stuff. If you're still here, why? Do you want to jam out?